Portable Bluetooth audio is an extremely crowded market in our current day. The small size and big sound of these units is an attractive selling point, especially since battery-powered models like this one work completely wire-free. Through smart engineering and understanding the physics of sound, big names like Sony, Bose, and Sonos have been able to create stereos that even rival the sound of full-size boomboxes. But what about price? Name brand wireless stereos go for a couple $100 minimum, and sometimes this is too much for some. If you only have $50 or less to spend, you may have seen Chinese Bluetooth stereos like this one. Is it any good? Let's have a look. What's on my table is an Escape SPBT939 Bluetooth stereo, which I bought for 40 Canadian dollars. This is simply a rebranded Musky DY-21, meant for Canadian markets. Design-wise, it appears premium. On the front, the two full-range drivers and middle passive radiator are protected by a steel mesh, with the Escape logo on the bottom. The sides are extruded aluminum, and the top, bottom, and rear are made out of ABS plastic. On the top there's 6 buttons. You have play pause, mode, skip track or fast forward, and volume controls. There are a total of 30 volume steps. Each time the device is powered on, it resets at 19. On the back, there are various inputs, the power switch, and the rear passive radiator. From left to right, we have line in, micro SD, USB, micro USB for charging, and power. For micro SD and USB, the maximum capacity supported is 32 gigabytes. The built-in player only has sequential play, and there are no shuffle options. There is, however, an issue using the unit's built-in MP3 player. If you listen to dynamic music, the music will start clipping, even at low volume. My guess is that the internal digital signal for the audio chip has been incorrectly calibrated. This, of course, is a non-issue if you use an external source like Bluetooth or auxiliary. On the bottom, we have specifications. The Bluetooth version is version 3.0 with EDR. The two full-range speakers are rated at 5 watts each, which is a step above the usual 3-watt speakers that Bluetooth stereos offer in this price range. The frequency response claims 80 Hz to 18 kHz, which is pretty accurate from what I've heard. The internal lithium battery is 2,200 mAh, which is quite good. I use this device for 30 minutes every day, and it lasts close to a month between charges. Turning on the device, it automatically starts in Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth mode. Please wait.
The name is broadcast as SPBT939. Upon connecting,
Bluetooth connected.
it notifies you vocally, and you may now begin music playback. The play button can be used to remotely start or stop music from its source. Pressing mode will switch the device over to FM radio mode.
Radio.
The FM radio has auto scan and can create automatic station presets. To use auxiliary or one of the two flash media modes, insert the correct hardware in its respective port, and the unit will automatically switch to that mode. Now for a sound test. I will mention, however, I have taken this device apart, and I made a minor acoustic modification. Stock, the device sounded alright, but the plastic cabinet resonated too much for my liking when playing any sort of mid-range. To fix this, I glued some foam on the inner walls of the acoustic chamber, and the resonance problem is now gone. For this sound test, I will be playing the same song twice. Once without any sort of equalization, and once with a bass boost through my computer's EQ settings.
Audio bass belong to us, 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 us. Audio bass belong to us, 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 us. Audio bass belong to us, 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 us. Audio bass belong to us, 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 us.
So there it is, a sound test with and without EQ. I think this Bluetooth stereo really shines when you add a bit of bass in the EQ settings from your source. It unfortunately does not have a built-in EQ on the device itself, so whatever source you're using, whether it's a PC or a iPod or some kind of other Bluetooth enabled device, whatever your source is, you should add a bit of extra bass to really get the full potential out of this thing, because it can sound good. You just need to adjust the settings. Would I recommend this product? Yes, I definitely would. For the money, it is quite a nice little thing. Anyways, I hope you liked that review.